All right, morning everyone. Real everyday trader. Um, Hope it was a good Monday. It's Tuesday, 19th of May. Let's get going. Let's take a look at what we've got today. Okay, Aussie Cat on the daily. Well, what's the bias for today? Does look like this wants to come up here, but I don't have any edge on the lower time frame. You've got the buy signal here yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, this is, yeah, we could look at the buy to the upside, but we want this to close. We maybe close, and tomorrow maybe there's a trade close up, and then we've got a trade tomorrow. This is what I see. I mean, this is the so-called the safer trade to take rather than taking up because it may not go up. So let it confirm. We'll leave it as it is, and let's take a look at Aussie Swiss. Yeah, there is no edge on the daily bias as well. I mean, it's trading at this level here. We were looking at a pullback yesterday. That didn't happen, so you see, we didn't take the trade. That's fine. Don't see anything today as well. It's just ranging. Aussie yen, we've got the narrow range trading yesterday. Not really an inside bar, not quite, but let me see. Yeah, right now it's just, you can see it's a wedge shape, right? I mean, lower highs and higher lows, so still not quite ready for a trade yet. Let's wait for some impulse or breakout. Aussie New Zealand dollar, yesterday inside bar, pretty rangy stuff, nothing to trade as well. Let's wait for some impulse move. Aussie US dollar, yeah, on the daily, slight momentum up. Obviously you can see here, and on the 2-hour pullback, this was a pullback trade. Right now, I wouldn't really play one more leg up. Maybe it might happen. You know, we've got this up, pullback, and then maybe up here. We could just watch this. But I don't quite like it actually. The upside is pretty limited in my view. But we just put it in there because of this recent push up. Cat Swiss, yesterday we were looking at the pullback as well, up pullback, so now it's come back to this level. We got bars, but this is like a wash and up and down, so it's kind of like an equal, a balance in the market. I'm not going to trade this. Maybe we'll wait for a break at this level, break this low and then down and then up. So we'll play the pullback on daily frame, daily time frame. So cat, yen, try to break upside, come back down. Yeah. On the daily, is there any bias? Oh, looks like it's ready to come down. I mean, this is up really long. Let's remove this drawing. This is still intact, so yeah, want to break down, back up and down again. break low, and then break and retest. Let's just watch this. Let's clear that line. Remove all drawings. Swiss yen. Yeah, this thing has been an extended uptrend as well. Still no lower low swing, so there isn't really much to trade. I'll still watch this because it's at a level where it's ready to come down. So this was a sell, and then now it's currently rejecting that sell. So if there is another sell triggered, we might take this one. Low of high, sell, low of high point, low of high. Euro, Aussie dollar, this looks like it wants to go up. Yeah, but price action on the 2 hours just not so nice. Not so nice at all. So you probably want a more convincing breakout, maybe a pullback, and then we'll take the upside. Up, maybe an up and down, and then up again. Euro, Canadian. Finally it's kind of creeping up from this level here. Yeah, this one we'll watch. Higher high, so what we want to see is that pullback. We don't know how far, and then back up again. So we'll watch this, we'll put it here and see if this gets taken out. We want some sort of a pullback or retracement. We only play those. I seldom play breakouts. Euro Swiss, just not so nice. Daily charts is in a bit of a mess. Yeah, we want this to break this level definitely. We want this level. We want this level to be broken on the daily. Otherwise, no trades. Euro, British pound. We're in a bit of a jam here as well. We got one push up, one push down. So this looks like what's happening is this little channel here. So let it do its stuff. Let's not do anything now. There isn't any edge to this. Might trade the downside if it comes, but nope, not ready to do anything right now. Euro yen. Let's look at that from a daily time frame perspective. The bias is still up, but as I said, I only trade on the pullbacks. So there was no pullback yesterday. This is not a pullback. It's not enough for me to trade. So can't do anything right now. Let's leave it. Euro, New Zealand dollar. On the daily, it's just messy as well in the middle of the range. We got the push up and down and back up. It didn't make a higher high yet, so this thing is still in the mess. So let's not trade this. Euro, dollar. We've got the wide range, narrow range, and wide range. So we're looking at some consolidation here. This looks ready for some sort of reversal. Yeah, this level is right. yeah, that's something just we want to watch. Right, it's almost at this level here. So there is some level here and it's extended already. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see if we can get the right trade. British pound, Aussie dollar.
Yeah, here, the medicine is here.
Okay, British pound, Aussie dollar. Oh, we got the narrow range. Yeah, we want this level to at least break before we trade anything on the downside. So let's set it there, no flags needed. British pound, Canadian, some sort of a small breakout yesterday, pullback here. So yeah, let's move this here. Yeah, we got the, yeah, so this looks like a pullback. The entry was here. Yeah, you could squeeze a 1R to the top side here. Let's set it down. This is a pretty marginal trade. Not too sure I would have taken this, but we'll just set it as a note, just an observation. British pound, Swiss. On the daily, this is a clear level, obviously. We can see this. Oops, come on, let's work. Alright, so even on the 2 hour there isn't anything nice, just lower highs and higher lows, and this thing is in a bit of a mess, no trade. British pound, yen, a bit of a run here. So yesterday was a narrow range trading day, so take note of that. So we could look at the break to the downside. That's what we want to see. Yep, this is something worth watching as well. Although this is like, you can still see the higher lows, so not quite ready, but we want to watch this. Let me just put the blue. I've got the sell sign here. Yep. Let's just hang on. Oh, wait for something to happen. British pound, New Zealand dollar. Well, immediately we see the same thing, the narrow range, a wide range followed by a narrow range, and also an inside day. So the only thing to do is wait for some sort of action. Looks like it's gonna maybe break the upside. I don't know. Do we trade the downside? No, I don't want to trade the downside. It's just not so nice either way. Oh, we'll just set an alert anyway. British pound, US dollar. Yeah, one pullback, up, down. So yeah, it looks like it's targeting this level, pretty close here already. Got the sell sign signal here, but you see it's so much of an uptrend that I don't want to take this. unless we get a close below here again. We'll just set an alert over the C. Just worth watching because of the level, but other than that, nothing else, no other confluence, so just be careful trading these. Not super nice. New Zealand, Canadian, yeah, a whole bunch of mess here, no edge, and then we pull back really low here. On the daily time frame, why would you want to trade this clunk a chunk? So let's go New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, likewise. Still in the downtrend, obviously. Yeah, no discernible edge on the daily as well, other than the bottom here. But what you gonna do? So let's not do anything. New Zealand dollar, yen, higher lows, lower highs. Yeah, no trend, no trades, simple as that. No power in any direction. It's just we got to wait for something to happen. That's the way it is. We just gotta wait for something to happen. That's this. Alright, see, we just gotta wait for something to happen. New Zealand dollar, New Zealand US dollar, well, the trend is still up here. The short term trend, at least, we got one push to pull back. This is quite a deep pullback, and then a push back up. Can this pull back and push back up? Maybe. Might be okay. So let's just set alert. We'll call this pullback buy trade. I might take it up to this level here. Right, it looks like it wants to target this level here. Right, so we got this push up, the pullback, and we could target here, somewhere here. So let's bring up our risk reward. Let's say hit there. Yeah, still pretty decent RR even to the first. So yeah, worth watching. Although on the daily it's just not so nice, but yeah, worth watching. US, Canadian. Oh, okay, so this was a trade I took yesterday night. We had an entry here, and we exited, and I went in for another entry around here, where there was a pullback on the lower time frame. So it was really good risk reward ratio. It was a decent 1 to 2. So I got my profit and I stayed out of the market. So this will be recorded in my journal entry later. As for today, yeah, I mean the divergence, that's why I took this trade, by the way, was the divergence on the daily chart. We got a lower low, here we got sloping upwards. So the upside is somewhat in play, just a little upside. You see, this level is wants to break on the daily for the high of low HLP buy signal, like this one here. So if this triggers up, we can take it upside. So this one definitely is interesting for me. This thing has moved down so much that it's ready for some reversal here. Not big major reversals. I mean, all you need is to come up here, and that's a lot of room for the upside. So, but it's not ready yet because of this, right? So just be careful if you're playing the bigger swings. I played the small swing, I played the mini rejection here. US dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, similarly, there is this divergence here. Moved down quite a fair bit. So yes, definitely interesting for me. Definitely interesting for me. That's a nice line to use. So if it breaks up, we look for the buy. High of low point and high of low price, and let's go. So that's what we're watching, right? So this is some sort of also known as a failure test, right? A divergence, try to break low, fails and break backs up. So that's what we're playing. We're playing to back to the upside here. We're playing it to somewhere close to here. Right, so if we break up, I'll probably play close to here. So decent risk reward ratio. Something we can play. Let's set the alert. That's it. US dollar yen. It's just on the daily time frame. Obviously, this temporary bias is down. The trend is down. Other than that, this trend line is still not broken yet, so that's why I'm a bit hesitant to take the trade. It's just weird. It's just fighting in two directions. Temporary down, you know, overall trend is still technically up. So if you want, you could take the break of this level here. We'll just set alert and we'll see. No trade, but we'll just see. Okay, so that's it for Forex. Let's look at the indices. All right, yeah, so yesterday we were saying this was to push down, the back up, the pull back, and then back down again. Yeah, in hindsight, this looks like the good entry, but you know, probably wanted to wait a bit more. So now what we could do is now we got a lower low. We'll see if we can do the pullback and back down again. So that's what we're always looking for, pullbacks. If we can find them, we trade them. If we can't, then too bad, so be it. If you wanted to take here, you would have got a really good RR. That's the way it is. Trading, you know, you take your chances. If they come, you choose your battles, as they say. Yeah, so let's see this. I'm interested. Let's take a look. Yeah, let's clear this out. So Nasdaq, right? I mean, push down, pull back, and then back down again. So right now, is it ready? Yeah, lower low again. So similarly, you could play back up here and maybe a back down or down. We'll just set alert. You know, if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't hit, too bad. This one, yeah, yesterday I was looking at this trade as well. See similar pullback, pull down, impulse move down on daily and pull back with the narrow range. So if that broke, high chance of it going lower. So I was looking at this trade. I didn't take it eventually. I was in another trade, so but it would have worked out well. So is there a play today? Yeah, there's still a play today. Same, we're gonna do a pullback and then back down again. So yeah, let's watch this. Let's just set alert and see if we can pull back to some level here. Doesn't mean we enter the trade immediately. We just want to pull back the trigger for us to watch closely for the trip back down. So that's what we want to see. Okay, Aussie dollar. Yeah, same story, down, pullback and back down. Yesterday the entry was here. I took the other day an entry here, didn't take profit, it went back up. Yeah. I mean, you could play the pullback again, but for this one, Aussie dollar looks unlikely. Nikkei, yeah, no edge here, just a bit of a mess. The FTSE, yeah, I wouldn't do anything here as well. This might look like a good level, but actually it's not. It needs to break and then come back for a retest. Okay, look at US dollar crude. It's just a mess on the daily as well. You could trade the ranges, but that's not what I do. I don't trade ranges. In hindsight, everything looks easy. So this looks like it's done. Yeah, nothing. Range. Not gonna trade range. Silver. Nice rejection. We're looking at some downside here. Yeah, this looks good. We could trade this. Let's let it break this level first. Swing low. So what we want to do is we want to do this. Swing low, back up and then down. But this level here is making it a lot more difficult. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Gold. Oh, this is nice. 1, 2, 3, and then we got the narrow. But the narrow range trading yesterday, so this is in sync. Yeah, we can take this trade if it comes down. So this is probably the most interesting trade for the watch list. Or obvious targets, but we'll see. Right, is at this level here, nice level, ready for the breakdown. Okay, let's double alert as well, just to know. Okay, so gold looks like a good trade. Okay, so that's it. Catch you guys.